I've seen a lot of people with insomnia with Pitta imbalance. So that's very
It
typical.
seems kind of Vata to me,
Why?
just because they're just very scattered and can't settle.
Mm. Yeah, but what I've found just in practice is that it's a sort of controlling their energy issue. So often you'll see this a lot in the course, but often Pitta, always almost Pitta imbalances, overactive Pitta will imbalance Vata. So it
Mm-hmm.
looks like a Vata issue, and all the Vata pacifying practices help the person, but the real solution is actually in getting their Pitta under control.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not every person who has insomnia, but that's often.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see that over and over again, where basically you do tons of Vata balancing practices and the person's like 30% better. And you're like, oh, good. But then it stops. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because you have to address, the sort of analogy that's always used is like Pitta's fire, right? And it moves the air
Mm-hmm.
above it, right? So
Right.
you have that issue. So that's what I've seen. And that might be, to be honest, I suspect that's kind of like a Western problem,
Mm-hmm.
um, because there's a lot of pitta imbalance in the West just because the way we live and overactivity.
Right.
Um, so so that's why I've seen it over and over again. But I've seen other things, you know. But I see why you'd say that it's like a disorganization,
Mm-hmm.
um, insomnia, but often that's coming from something deeper. So
Mm-hmm.
it's always interesting to me how, and when you work that way, we often do things that you wouldn't suspect, like you're doing something like you're sensitizing the person to themselves. So there's a big piece of work there, where you're getting the person to feel their own heat and to leave it in their belly, um,
Hmm.
and that's really hard for people. So it's a big education for them. It basically forces them to get in touch with their energy and where it is, right, while they're doing things.
Mm-hmm.
So we do that in asana, we do that in pranayama. You'll see as you go forward, but um, and that solves a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of my sort of favorite parts of yoga therapy. This
Mm-hmm.
like solving the pitta problem.